How can you tell me I'm not the one for that? Buzz back, put the Bible down. Devil in my soul, mind running around. I might blast on your ass.
Alright, what's going on, guys? Back in the garage again today. We are going to be doing the rear diffusers on the CRX. First, I have to take them off of the Integra. So let me get these pulled off the Integra real quick, and then I'll show you how to pull a bumper off of CRX. And we'll pull the bumper, we'll line everything up, we'll mount it, we'll trace the holes out, then we'll cut the holes. I'll show you how I'm going to do that. So we'll be right back in a second. Alright guys, to get the rear bumper off of a CRX, you have to take the taillights out because there's screws underneath that you have to get out or it's not going to come out. And obviously, just like every other Honda, you got little bolts or little nuts on the back of the taillights on the inside of the trunk that you just got to yank out. So I'm going to finish getting these off. I'm going to take these screws off and we'll get this bumper off. So I'll be back in a second. Alright guys, we got the bumper off. This is how I usually do mine. I usually measure 2 inches in from the center of the indent where the license plate goes. And then after I do that, I'll set the plate down. And I'll dot a few holes that are on the thing, on the diffuser. And then so then I know exactly where it needs to go at any given point. And then what I do is I take a small drill bit and I'll drill the 2 end holes and I'll put screws in them on each one. And after you do that, you could put, you could obviously drill the rest of the holes, put screws in them. Then from there, you take your trusty dusty little Sharpie and you can trace. So I'm going to get to that point and I'm going to turn this back on and I'm going to show you what to do after that. Be right back. Alright, so we got all the screws in. It's fixed. This is pretty much where it's going to be. So if it's a little crooked, too late now. So I mean, if it's a little bit crooked, I'm not really too worried about it. I tried to go along with the line here. This one might be a tad bit higher than the other one, just a little bit, but it's fine. It's going to do what it needs to do. I would recommend that everybody does the measure twice, cut once, measure twice, drill once, whichever, if you really care. But and then we're going to take this Sharpie and we're just going to trace these holes out. We're going to do this to all 6 holes. Make sure you get a good trace, because if you don't want your holes being screwed up. Now, see, this is the way I do it. There's a lot of people who would just cut, the whole thing out or kind of just jankily cut it. But if you look at the back of the Integra, it looks nice, even with the diffuser off. The holes are cut nicely. Everything's clean. And that's what I like to go for. I don't like to chintz out, cut jagged holes or whatever just because, oh, there's a plate covering it, so it doesn't matter. Like for instance, the guy who's going to buy this, he can put diffusers on it, or he could just run without them, because I mean, if you paint the bumper or whatever and clean it up, essentially it's the same thing. So after you're done, you're going to take a swig of your favorite beer. Then you're going to get your drill back out. You're going to take all these screws out all the way around. And then I'm going to show you the way I do it is a hole saw. So you stick this in your drill, and you get one here, here, you know, just go around until you have a decent hole. And then once you have that decent hole, I'll show you what comes next in just a second. Let me get all this done, and let me try to get this wood out of this hole saw, and we'll come back and we'll get this done. Be right back. Alright, see, as you can see, like I was saying, you want to get as close to that line as possible, because all said and done, we're going to be taking this off, and we're going to be cleaning up that line real nice, so then you can't see the bumper next to, you know, you want the bumper trimmed a little bit lower than the plate itself, but clean. So let me get one side, or let me get this side done right here, and I'll show you what it looks like, and then I'll try to get some footage of me doing it, which we'll see how that works. Alright guys, here's the rough cut of the holes. You can see it's not pretty by any means necessary. I didn't do this side, obviously, but here's the secret. Dremel. Alright, use a Dremel. Now you can keep the plate on and use it as a reference. Go kind of sideways inside like this, and that'll get you to clean lines. That's what I did on the Integra, but you would need to repaint. I mean, if yours is silver already, then it doesn't really matter. If you paint yours black like I did with mine, you're going to need to respray it, which I'm going to respray it anyway. So I'm going to go use this as the template and just go around and around until it's nice and clean. So let me see if I can get this one done real quick and show you what. Alright guys, and as you can see, the hole is perfect. As you go around, you can see where, oh, it's not focusing. But you can see where the lip of the material meets the lip of the bumper. And it's nice and smooth. I did ding it a little bit right here. Focus right there just a little bit, which is okay, and right there a little bit, but that's completely fine. You don't need to really worry about that too much. But I'm going to go ahead and I'll knock out these two holes, and I'm going to knock out this other side, and we'll look at the finished product. I still didn't cut the metal out of the bumper of the CRX yet. I'm waiting to do that. So we'll be able to see it on the car, but obviously it's not going to be fully functional with the metal bumper support in the way. But I'm going to knock these two out, and we'll see how she looks. I'll be right back. As we got it all done, got the bumper put back on, the taillights put back on. And that's how she looks. Looks kind of ugly with the bumper support behind it, but as soon as I get more cutting wheels, I'm going to cut that out. So you're not going to be able to tell. You can kind of tell that this one's a little bit higher than this one, but, you know, what does it matter? It looks good. It's good to me. Let's see. Obviously, motor's still not in yet. I ordered the HUB mounts for the EF about a week, 3 days ago. They haven't been shipped yet from SSR. I called today and they had told me that they are, I think he said, order, and they make them. Evolution makes them and then sends them to SSR, and then SSR sends them out. So they haven't even been made yet, let alone shipped. So who knows when that's going to happen. I was kind of hoping I would have had the mounts by now and I could have put the motor in and got kicking on that. But, I mean, I guess it is what it is. I got to remember that I do have a garage now. I don't need to rush before it gets cold or worry about when it's going to rain or snow or anything. I can do everything in the garage. So I didn't need to just take my time. But, that's it for today, guys. Any questions or whatever about the diffusers or anything, feel free to put a comment down. Make sure you like the video, subscribe, share with your friends, tell people about the channel, all that. And we'll be back with another video soon. Like, comment, subscribe. Peace.
Suicidal thoughts in the back of the Cadillac.